Thank you, Sam. All good reminders since we don't have this kind of heat. We haven't had it in a while. Well, when it comes to the Christian faith, the deaf community is one of the most underserved.
Our Brooke Hash learned close to 98% of the deaf community does not go to church, and there are two main reasons why.
It's not a common practice to have a deaf interpreter at church. Even more rare is a church that staffs a full-time deaf pastor. But that's where Louisville is uniquely different. Meet Todd Stenson.
I was born deaf.
He's been involved with the deaf ministry at Northeast Christian Church for 10 years, but joined the staff as its full-time deaf pastor about 10 months ago. And the response was immediate.
When I started here, it was like 4 or 5. Today, 20 to 70 a week.
It's amazing. When the people of the area found out that we had a deaf pastor, his phone lit up. He had people calling from all over the state. Because imagine if you wanted spiritual advice from anyone. You have churches all over this city you can go ask a question of. The deaf have no one that they feel like they can trust and that understands them. You always see the signer in the corner during federal disasters, during scary moments, and you think, well, they're there for a handful of people. I had no idea there were so many in our community.
Close to 200,000 in the Louisville area. And yet Todd is one of just a few full-time deaf pastors in the entire country.
Bringing Todd on was a very intentional thing to reach out to the deaf in our community who need the love of Jesus and a church that helps care for them. And not just help, but a community. That's what they really want.
He's planted deaf Bible studies across the city, from Fairdale to Clifton, but Todd knows there's a need for more.
We have a sign language. We have your language. Come on over.
It's also important to realize not everyone in the deaf community can read.
That's something that's completely overlooked by a lot of people.
No sign language access. No deaf leaders. Without them, they will not come.
Todd says other churches are working to be more inclusive, but it takes time. The job can be overwhelming and yet beyond gratifying when he makes that connection for someone.
When I see their eyes, it's sparkling, their face is glowing, this is what they need. They feel like they can look up at somebody. Oh, there is a tall guy who's a deaf pastor. Let's go. He knows sign language. They need to have fear, hope within their heart, and that's how I see them.
It's been awesome and encouraging to see as we hear these little success stories of this person stepping up. They're going to lead. This person told their story. Their life has changed. We see it little by little. God is making a difference in our city through Todd.
Those deaf Bible studies take place at 5 o'clock every Thursday. Northeast Christian would like to expand them into southern Indiana, from New Albany to Jeffersonville, and then back down south of town in places like PRP and Shively. For WHAS 11 News, I'm Brooke Hash, on your side.
Very nice.
What a special resource to have right here in our area.
Great story to be told.